Hello, and across the bottom of the screen, you're going to see join my upcoming vision board masterclass. You're going to learn simple steps, a blueprint of how I created my vision board and my dreams and my aspirations in small baby steps because resolutions don't work, as we know. Over 95% of us make resolutions every year and we don't follow through with them, whether it's quit drinking, save for retirement, save for a house, lose weight, whatever that is. We do it for a week, 2 weeks, and then the hell with it. And we'll say, oh, we'll wait when we have more time. We'll wait, we'll wait, we'll wait. Well, the wait never comes. So join the Vision Board Masterclass. Underneath this discussion, you will see a link. Please click there. Also, please stay till the end. I have a special announcement I'd like to, just make. So with that, I'm going to share 3 tips for you solopreneurs. And if you're still in corporate America, this is for you. We're going to talk long-term goals. And long-term goals are your dreams and your aspirations of where you are now and where you want to be. And we're talking a year out, 2 years out, 5 years out, 10 years out. But we'll just talk a little bit more in simpler terms. So one tip for you is, do you ever think of doing a TED Talk? That's where you get up and you do a discussion like people like Tony Robbins does them all the time. Let's see, Oprah Winfrey, Alana Van Zant, people like that who get up and they do a talk on something they're passionate about that they want to share with others to serve them in the best way. How about learning a foreign language? For me, I learned Russian and I learned French and I learned Spanish. Out of all 3, I loved Russian. It's actually easier than the American alphabet. Once you learn their alphabet, it's very simple to speak Russian. And I took Russian I went to a Ukrainian school when my mom was in the hospital. And we lived with my father's twin brother and his wife. And we had to take Russian. It was a requirement. No matter if you were in kindergarten or if you were in 5th grade, you took it. So I took it. And then from there, I went to the high school and I took it there. And I loved taking Russian. And actually, it worked out for me. I share a quick story. I worked at a car dealership in Albany, New York, Auto Oldsmobile. And I worked in the body shop at the time. And these 2 gentlemen came in and someone hit them. And they had a Ukrainian dialect, but they spoke Russian. So I was able to talk to them. And because their dialect was different than what I learned at my high school, I called Mr. Boostin and I called the school and I asked Mr. Boostin to call me, and he called me and I put him on the phone with the gentleman and he helped them through the process of getting their car fixed at our dealership. So it worked out that sometimes when you learn a different language, you're able to help others in the best way. So that's one thing you could do. How about getting your degree? Maybe you always wanted to get your degree in something, and you never were able to for one reason or another. Life got in the way, like we talk about. Life gets in the way and you don't do something that you always wanted to do. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Get your degree, whether it's a business degree, whether it's a health degree, maybe it's a degree in let's say plumbing, workshop, construction, It could be maybe you're musically inclined and you want to get a degree in that arena. Whatever w- you want to always get your degree, go get it. And I'm going to give you one more. Maybe you are working in corporate America like I was, and you're not happy. And the reason you're not happy is you're working for someone else, number one. Number two, you have to ask for time off. You have to call in when you're sick. You have to abide by their rules. You depending on whether you if you're in leadership, you might have more leeway, but for the majority of us, maybe we aren't in leadership. And I'm just talking from a third perspective here. And we have to ask for if we want to go to lunch earlier, we have a doctor appointment, or we want to go attend one of our a function that maybe your partner, your husband, your children, your grandchildren are having. Um, who the hell wants to do that? So maybe you want to open up your own business because I help a lot of solopreneurs that are still working in corporate America and they're doing a side hustle, as they call it, a business, or they want to transition into doing it full time like I did. So um, maybe you want to change careers as a whole and stay in corporate America, or maybe you're doing a business and it's not going the way you thought it would. Um, Switch it up. Do something you're passionate about and that you would go and do it, even if you didn't get paid. And so for me, I love helping people. And I didn't like the constraints of corporate America. I didn't like the fact that I had to drive there, which took my time, which time you only get 86,400 seconds a day. And I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to answer to someone else. I didn't want to ask for time off. I didn't want to ask for vacation. I didn't want to call in sick. And so I made a choice. And so you could do that too. Why not? You could do it in baby steps and increments. You can still stay. I stayed at corporate America till I finished what I wanted to do is go to school for real estate. I took real estate courses at night and on the weekends. And then when I was done, I took the risk and I left my corporate America job and I made pretty good money. I left my corporate America job and I became a real estate agent. And I have the licenses in several states currently and they're inactive. So I'm not presently practicing, but I may at some point again. But, and I transitioned into I wanted more. And I helped people organize and declutter their homes. And then you hear their stories and you help them through the trials and tribulations of life. And I decided that I was going to do that as full time. So that's when I became a self care wellness declutter coach. And that's what I do now. So the three tips that I gave you is, basically, I hope it was helpful. At the bottom of the screen, please sign up for the wait list for the upcoming Vision Board Masterclass. It will help you tremendously. Um, Simplify and declutter your life. You will have time to do the things you always want to do, whether that's traveling, spending time with family, maybe spending time alone. But as I always say, you have to take care of yourself first before you can help others in the best way. So, again, I will share the link at the bottom of my discussions. But as a bonus, I wanted to share with you, please go to Cindy Kyle Coaching and Self Care Sass on my Facebook. And I want you to click on the link of the one before this, the short term goals, and click on the link and listen to that. It will help you even more to begin to write down the things you always wanted to do. And up to this point, you tried and it didn't work because life got in the way. And depending on what season of life you're in, Stuff gets in the way, stuff that weighs us down. We need to get rid of that stuff so we can have a lighter life. So please click on the link, share this with anyone that needs help in the realm of self care, and everyone does. And then you'll be serving others in the best way.